So we begin with Scars Above. So Scars Above is a third-person action adventure game with this sort of sci-fi story. Came out early last year, and it's just been out for over a year, and we are getting some really good sales here. The game, it does look like a budget title, but it is interesting. It has 75% positive ratings on Steam, and the Should You Play channel also reviewed it and said it was a nice game. So some people have said this is similar to Returnal, so you could consider this like a more budget version of that. And this looks interesting at the price it is right now. It is quite compelling, and I am tempted to get this. So this is 74% off, $779 and $436 in India, just under 7 in the UK, just over 10 in almost 11 in Canada, and 779 in the Eurozone. Next we have Forza Horizon 4. Now Forza Horizon 5 is also on sale, but I thought I'll mention this one because this is a few years old, and in my opinion, having played both of them, I think this is still more fun. More cars at least, or maybe they have added cars in 5 now, but 4 was fun. It was set in Britain, and they had this interesting weather system, so season system I should say. So every Thursday they would change the season, and it could be snow, winter, and it would be difficult to drive, and then it would be spring and stuff like that, and you have different challenges during each of the seasons. So that was pretty fun. I liked it. You go around, buy houses in different parts of the map, and yeah, overall it was a very fun game. The price is also good. Regional pricing is also excellent here. So there are unfortunately 3 versions of the game. You have the standard version, which is 67% off, $20, just under 20, $428 in India. This is the version that you can play from the Game Pass as well. Then you have the deluxe version at 28 and $664, and then the ultimate version, which is at 35 and $874 in India. I bought this ultimate version, but I bought it on the Windows Store because you get the play anywhere option. So if you have an Xbox console and a PC, you can play it on both. But you can get it on Steam because it is cheaper, especially for regional prices. So yeah, this is the ultimate version. I still think this is good. Also, this game came out in 2018 originally. On Steam it came out in 21. So by my calculations, they might delist it in a couple of years or so. So that's why I would say get this first and then go for the latest one. Next we have another interesting title. This is Sifu. So Sifu is a third-person kung fu fighting style game, and they have a very unusual mechanic here as far as dying is concerned. So when your character dies, they basically don't die, they get up, but they age a little, and it sort of slows down their reflexes and skills as well. So yeah, that is like the very interesting thing here. And also they've added like a new arena mode. The story is like a revenge story where you have to go and find the killers of your family and things like that. So anyway, this is on sale, 50% off, $20, $624 in India, 16 in the UK, and 22 in Canada. Next we have a farming sim, life sim style of game, something similar to Stardew Valley, very colorful, very bright pixel art, but this is also multiplayer, and this is called Sunhaven and has very, very positive ratings on Steam. So 86.5% according to Steam DB. So very well received game. Came out early last year, March, and this is a good priced game. Again, regional pricing is also very good. So this is on a small sale, but again a cheap game. So 35% off, $369 in India, $1624 in the UK, in the US, $1266 in the UK. Next we have Desperados 3. So another very well made game, and this studio tends to make very nice games. I think they have gone out of business recently, but if you've heard of the game like Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, this is made by the same people. So it's a isometric view stealth game, but real-time tactics. So it's not turn-based, it's real-time, and that makes it a lot more fun. I've played a few real-time games and they are a lot more fun, and very good looking game as well, very polished. They also have a demo available on Steam, so you could give it a try, see if it's something that you like. You know, the games where you are going and there's like a cone of vision in front of you for detecting enemies and stuff. It's that kind of game. Overwhelmingly positive on Steam, 94% rating. And this is on a 75% sale, exactly $999 and $400 in India. Next we have The Ascent. So this is a game I have played and finished a few years ago when it first came out. This is a cyberpunk RPG with twin stick shooter elements. So once again, isometric game, but with real-time combat. And this was fun. The weapons and the customization and the setting and the world was very good. Story wasn't particularly great in my opinion. Fully playable in co-op as well. I actually did play this in co-op with a friend via the Game Pass. And overall, I thought this was an excellent game. It is at a good price now. Any downsides? If I recall, yeah, I mean, you have a silent protagonist. Like I said, story isn't particularly great, but otherwise, it was a fun little game. If you have a controller, you might enjoy it more. So this is 70% off, $629 in India, $899, $749 in the UK. Next, we have The Wandering Village. So a nice little city builder, really nice graphics. But the idea here is your colony is on the back of a giant dinosaur type creature. So your villagers, let's say, are in a sort of symbiotic relationship with this creature. That creature is gently roaming around the world, but you have to sort of look after it as well, make sure it doesn't go into sort of poisonous areas and things like that, while also maintaining your civilization on the back of it. So yeah, very nice game, not an expensive game, goes on a regular sale of 25% off, still in early access as well, but very positive ratings, 87% according to SteamDB. There's also a demo available. So 25% off, $1874, $426 in India and $2174 in Canada. Next we have a adventure puzzle first-person game. This is Call of the Sea, another game I have played. Came out I think late 2020. So this is set in the 1930s in the South Pacific. You play as a woman looking for her husband who had gone on an expedition. So you go there, you solve puzzles, try to find out the story, and yes, it's a very nice relaxing game, first person, and some interesting puzzles and environments are good as well. So yeah, nice little game, relaxing you could say. And this is 60% off, $799, $352 in India, $670 in the UK and $1039 in Canada, $799 in the Eurozone. Next is Chorus. So Chorus is a space combat fighting sci-fi style game where you play as Nara and you have a sentient starfighter, a fighter jet type thing, and it's called Forsaken, and you basically communicate and combine to become an ultimate weapon and take down a dark cult. So yeah, interesting game, again very well received, good reviews, 81% on Steam, and this did have a slight price increase recently, but still not too bad because the discounts are pretty good. So once again, this has a demo, you can try that out, 75% off, $624 in the US, $350 in India, $549 in the UK and $862 in Canada. You know those things, those controllers that you have especially for these flight style games? I've been thinking of getting one of those to play this game. I don't know what it's called, HOTAS or something. That thing. That would be good for playing a game like this. And then we have Gungrave Core. So this is a stylish third-person action shoot 'em up type game. Looks pretty fun. I think this is available on the Game Pass, not 100% sure. But South Korean studio Iggy Mob is the one behind this one. Mostly positive reviews on Steam. Came out late 2022 and is on an excellent sale, 86% off, only $699 and $392 in India, $613 in the UK and $965 in Canada. So that's a quick look at some interesting games that are on sale. Most of these are on sale until the 11th or the 13th of March, so you have some time. So yeah, check them out. Let me know if anything looks interesting. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.